My name is Duddy, so I do builds and stuff. Today I've got the most disgusting Threadling build you've ever seen. I don't think it's possible to throw any more Threadling grenades than you can on this build. It's a prismatic build, it's an exotic class item build. I grounded my little booty off to get this last night. Really fun mission. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be featuring two exotic perks. The Spirit of Osmiomancy, typically used on glacier grenades, but we're going to be using it on Threadling grenades, and we're also going to be pairing it up with Spirit of Verity to get some really big damage increase on our Threadlings. And just look at this next clip here, just watch what happens to my grenade on the bottom left. Absolutely disgusting. Stay with me as well, because the Verity's brow perk actually works with Prismatic. So, we will start off with the Spirit of Verity perk first. Weapon final blows with a damage type, matching your grenade, grant a stacking grenade damage bonus. Now, I'm on Prismatic, but I'm running a Threadling grenade, and I'm also running a strand weapon. We'll go into the weapon as we go. But the first Threadling you're going to see actually misses that one. It's the guy behind. 16,309. And then all I'm going to do is just get my death thrones up. I just want to make sure the numbers are still the same. Death thrones up times 5, and then I'm going to throw my Threadling grenade, and again it misses this one there, but it goes beyond, and you'll see a damage increase of 100%. It goes up to 32,617. That's 100% extra damage, which is absolutely nuts. 100% extra damage on your Threadling grenades is really good. And then just against Carl, I thought I may as well check it while I'm here. I hit it for 337,000, so not bad damage at all. But if you just look at that bottom left, because that's only half of it, just watch how much grenade energy I get back from hitting Carl with these Threadling grenades. Threadling grenades split into 3. Watch what happens as soon as it hits him. I'm getting about half my grenade back, guys. That is absolutely disgusting. Stay with me, I'm going to show you how. Now, this is where the Spirit of Osmiomancy comes in, because what it says, your grenades recharge quicker on hits. The Seeker spawned from cold snap grenades travel further or farther. Don't worry about that bottom bit. The top bit, your grenades recharge quicker on hits. The Threadling grenades split into 3, you get 3 hits. Paired out with Facet of Balance, rapidly defeating targets with light damage grants melee energy. Rapidly defeating targets with darkness damage grants grenade energy. Threadlings are dark damage. So, this combo is absolutely disgusting. Now watch on this bottom left what happens. It's an absolute joke. Look at my grenade. Look at the state of that. Have you ever seen anything like that in your life for a Threadling build? It's absolutely gross, and I absolutely love it. I want to consume myself with all that green gunk you get from the strand. It's really strong. But this is only the start of the build, trust me. There's so much more to come, so much more to show you with this build. You will not believe how good this build works together with everything going on. Again, just look at the state of this Threadling grenade, and just look what happens when I shoot my gun. I get a couple more back. Now the gun is the call sidearm. This thing on its own is a monster. You could do a video on this on its own. I crafted it, the enhanced version, strand sidearm. Demolitionist, the enhanced version, final blows with this weapon, generating improved amount of energy. For your grenade, activating your grenade ability, reloads this weapon from reserves. So we're going to get massive chunks of grenade energy back from a demolitionist as well. And then I've also crafted enhanced golden tricorn. This fits perfectly with the Threadlings. This gives you a 50% damage increase. Golden tricorn, so we're also covered with our damage as well. So the origin trait even buffs this build out even more, because I run 2 weapons with this, which we'll go into. But the dealer's choice on this sidearm, final blows with this weapon, grant a small amount of super energy. Equipping multiple weapons from the Pale Heart increases this effect. So if you run 2 of these, which we'll go into in a moment, you're going to get loads of super energy with this build as well. But again, your demolitionist, I just want to show you that pairing with everything else that you've seen. The Spirit of Osmiomancy and the fragment we talked about to give you massive grenade energy recharge rate. Now just look at the state of this, absolutely crazy. And you'll also notice on that bottom left of my screen, this is where the build gets even more crazy than, you couldn't get any more grenades honestly. We've got Devour going on as well, which we'll go into in a moment. But Devour's going to heal you and give you grenade energy back as well. Now pairing that with everything else you've got going on, it's just absolutely gross. So you can survive an absolute crap ton as well and get even more grenade energy back from your Devour. So I just want to talk about Devour on Prismatic, because since the Prismatic subclasses have come in, like Feed the Void, Devour, it used to be only work with void abilities, but you'll see here, defeat a target with any ability to activate Devour. So your Threadling grenades are absolutely perfect for that. I also like to pair this up with the Helion new aspect as well. This activates a little solar mortar, a bit like an arc soul, so I like to pair it with that, but that one's not important, you can switch that out to whatever you want. And I also like to run the Incinerator Snap with my Threadling grenade, but again, like the Helion, you can switch these out to something that you may prefer. Now, Pro Memoria is another weapon I just want to focus on a little bit. I've got Reconstruction, and I've also got Bait and Switch on this one as well. Obviously this is Strand, the same as the Sidearm, the Call, both Strand weapons, perfect. And again, that Dealer's Choice, Final Blows with this weapon grant super energy and cause explosions as well on precision hits when we run the Seasonal Artifact perk. But both of these paired together, 2 Strand weapons with the Dealer's Choice times 2, gives you loads and loads of super energy as well. And like I said, that with the Strand Sidearm is just a perfect way to keep that death runs up all the time, times 5, times 4, even times 3, and it's really strong still. Now, quick look at the Prismatic side of things now. The actual grenade on the Prismatic Warlock, because Verity's Brow is a grenade sort of focus one, the FreezING Singularity. This throws a massive void and stasis matter that detonates on impact, slowing, freezing and doing void damage. Just look at this number here. I wanted to check it, see if it works with a Verity's 719 with 0 stacks. And again, one more time, 719 with 0 stacks. And then obviously what I wanted to do, again like I said, I wanted to check the number increase. And so just basically ran around, got my times 5 and the death runs. And then you'll see the numbers go up here. Check this out. It works with Prismatic, guys, which is absolutely crazy. And it goes all the way up, right the way up to 14 and 37, 1437. And that, guess what? That's 100% damage increase, exactly the same as the damage increase at the beginning of the clip. So that proves that it works. And again, just to sort of test myself, I just wanted to go and double check it somewhere else. So I went and checked it in Shuruchi, and you'll see the numbers here, 695. Obviously that was with 0 stacks. I've got 5 stacks and it goes all the way up again from 695, and the burn damage goes up to 31390, which is again 100% damage increase. So it's the exact same numbers as it was at the beginning of the clip. The meatball clip and this clip are all exactly the same damage increase, so that proves Verity's does work with the Singularity grenade as well. Now we combine all these together, whether you use your Threadling grenade or you run your Prismatic super, you've just got damage left, right and centre. And oh, by the way, another thing to mention as well, the demolitionist on the sidearm does give you grenade energy back on the Prismatic grenade as well. So all round it's absolutely crazy. I haven't had a real lot of time tonight to go try it out in some like harder content. I just popped in the Lost Sector to give it a little try, and it easily deals with these little dregs here anyway, and does plenty of damage to these. Gets your Devour going pretty easily as well. So I will be testing out in some harder content as we go. I just didn't have time tonight, but I will be through the week. A quick look at some other fragments. Facet of Sacrifice. While you have an Arc Solar Avoid buff, i.e. Devour, ability Final Blows grant bonus Darkness Transcendent energy, so that's a tick, fits absolutely perfectly. Facet of Devotion, defeating targets afflicted with stasis or strand debuffs grants bonus Light Transcendent energy, bit of Darkness energy, a bit of Lightness energy from them 2 fragments. I also like to run Facet of Honour, collecting an elemental pickup or destroying a tangle grants Transcendence energy of the same type. Loads of super energy to go with that Dealer's Choice origin trait as well. And then Facet of Balance, rapidly defeating targets with light damage grants melee energy, which we've already touched on, and then also it gives you grenade energy on dark kills. It's a really good fragment, that one. And then Facet of Justice, while transcendent, your ability Final Blows make things go pop. That is a really good one to run as well. Seasonal Artifact perks to even buff the build out even more. Winning Hand, while using weapons with the Dealer's Choice origin trait, combatant precision Final Blows or rapidly defeating combatants cause a target to explode, dealing solar damage to nearby combatants. And again, like the Dealer's Choice, having several equipped weapons with the Dealer's Choice origin trait increases the effect of the explosion and the actual super from the origin trait as well. Prismatic transfer, because we're getting loads of supers, we may as well run this one, because we're going to be casting our supers all the time. You're going to buff your teammates out as long as they run a different super than yours. You'll buff their damage out. And then transference, gain increased grenade and melee damage while transcendent. Weapon final blows while transcendent. Refund light and dark energy after your transcendent ends. So all round, it's just absolutely disgusting, and it's really fun if you can get your Prismatic super up, get your Verity's brow ×5 going, and get some extra damage on that grenade, and you can just keep extending that super like absolutely crazy. So all round, an absolutely monster of a build, and I've never seen so many Threadlings thrown in my life. Never seen a build like it. I'm going to throw you all my mods there, and I'll also leave a dim link in the video description. I hope you found this helpful. Have a great day.